Have you ever felt stuck with your mobile carrier? You see tempting offers from competitors, more data, faster speeds, cheaper plans. You even hear rave reviews from friends who made the switch. Yet, the thought of actually changing providers fills you with dread. Why is it so difficult to leave, even when you're unhappy? The answer lies in a hidden cost, the cost of transition. This is not just about a few hours on the phone with customer service, though that can be painful enough. Transition costs encompass a whole range of financial and psychological burdens that deter us from making changes, even when those changes are objectively in our best interest. We remain tethered to the familiar, held captive by the invisible chains of transition costs. Transition costs are the financial, logistical, and psychological hurdles we face when switching from one product or service to another. Think of it as the price tag attached to change. In the telecom industry, these costs can be substantial and multifaceted. Financially, you might encounter early termination fees, the cost of purchasing a new device compatible with a different network, or even losing your existing phone number. Logistically, transferring your contacts, photos, and other data can be a time-consuming and frustrating process. And then there's the psychological toll, the fear of the unknown, the anxiety of dealing with technical issues, the dread of navigating a new user interface. These costs, while often invisible on a balance sheet, are very real and contribute significantly to consumer inertia. Telecom companies are acutely aware of transition costs and often design their services and contracts to make switching more difficult. This strategic manipulation of consumer behavior is not accidental. It's a calculated business decision. Consider the complexities of unlocking your phone from a specific carrier, the limited number of compatible devices across networks, and the often opaque terms and conditions surrounding data transfer. These are not mere inconveniences. They are carefully constructed barriers designed to lock you into their ecosystem. By making the transition process painful and costly, companies discourage customers from seeking better deals elsewhere, effectively stifling competition and reducing their incentive to innovate or lower prices. Section 4. A game of chicken. Why staying put often feels like the best option. This dynamic can be understood through the lens of game theory. Imagine two competing telecom providers. Each would benefit from attracting the other's customers, but they also want to retain their own. Knowing that customers are deterred by high transition costs, both companies are incentivized to keep these costs high. This creates a game of chicken, where neither company wants to be the first to lower transition costs for fear of losing customers to the other. The result? A stalemate where consumers lose. We are stuck with inflated prices, stagnant innovation, and a general sense of powerlessness in the face of corporate maneuvering. Section 5. Counting the unseen costs. Quantifying the price of sticking with the status quo. While the financial costs of switching carriers are relatively straightforward to calculate, the psychological and logistical costs are more elusive. However, by understanding the concept of opportunity cost, we can begin to quantify the price of inaction. Every month you stay with your current provider, despite knowing a better deal exists, you are essentially paying a premium for familiarity and convenience. This premium represents the opportunity cost of not switching, the potential savings and benefits you forfeit by remaining stuck. Over time, these seemingly small amounts can add up to a significant sum, highlighting the true cost of transition inertia.